I like that I tried to hit record and it immediately stopped. It was like, it was a sign. You shouldn't do this. But here we are. I'm just stalling because I'm nervous. We're back. Welcome back. Oh, I hate it so much. Hey guys, welcome back to the Hideaway. I know it's been a minute. It's been about 2 weeks since the poem was posted. But I'm back and we're gonna be breaking down the 8th entry called I Don't Hate You. So this video might be short because for some reason when I recorded this one, it's about the same length as the other one. For some reason it was super short. You know, it like clocked in under 2 minutes. Yeah, like 1 minute, 41 seconds. So we're just gonna go ahead and break it down. So these were actually song lyrics, so not the first time I've done that. But these are song lyrics that I wrote earlier this year. And I wrote them for a person. We had spent the beginning of 2020 talking, and I was like, I thought it was gonna go somewhere, and like the way we were talking, the way we had things, like I feel like it wasn't specified that it wasn't gonna go anywhere. And so I was like, oh, it's gonna go somewhere. And he was like, sure. And after 5 months, he was just like, how about we just don't? And I was like, oh, okay. And so I was listening to Halsey's song, and I am trying to remember, it was one of her like deluxe songs. Hold on, I will find it. I need to find it, that way my reference makes sense, because there was a specific reason. No. Oh no. Oh no, I'm panicking. Oh no, that's not it. Oh god. Oh no. Why can't I find it? Spotify to the rescue, please. I'm fine. If my memory was better than what it is, I wouldn't have a problem. But hold on. And for some reason, I'm not typing in like the keywords I need to type in. Oh god, there it is. Okay. Oof. It was right in front of my face. Okay. Oh no, where is it? Oh no, am I crazy? Was there never a song? Am I insane? Yes, but like we don't need to answer that right now. Oh. Okay. Jesus Christ, that was the longest fucking search of my life. So, Halsey released a deluxe song from her recent album Manic, and it's called I'm Not Mad. And basically the song is like her saying I'm mad. She's like, I'm not mad, but fuck you, and like go kill yourself. That kind of thing. Like that was the vibe of the song. So listening to that and then feeling this way about this person, I was like, wow, I could say I hate this person, but I don't actually hate this person, or at least I'm not trying to, because I've learned that holding in resentment is much worse than just learning to forgive and forget and just move on. Taylor Swift's famous words from her Lover album, where it isn't love, it isn't hate, it's just indifference. I forgot that you existed. And that's kind of where I wanted to go with this piece, or the song that I was writing. So again, it's like, explain that yes, I am hurt, but I'm not gonna hate you. And I think it has some very like poignant things about like self-care and like loving yourself over these little tiny heartbreaks that you go through. Like we've talked about real heartbreak before, but like this wasn't like actual heartbreak, so it didn't make sense to even like have any type of resentment towards this person. So long story short, let's get into the breakdown, shall we? All right, so our first little section, verse, you know how I like to go back and forth. Brace yourself for the truth. Of course I'm upset. You crushed my spirit, even if you didn't mean it. So this is like, again, you just try to be open and honest. Like, yeah, we spent, well, we'll get to that in a moment, but like all that time we spent and like talking about it, and then all of a sudden you were just like, how about we nah? And it's like, yeah, of course it's gonna hurt someone when you put that much time and effort into something. For 5 months, we played pretend, or maybe it was just me. So that's, again, me admitting that like, I was probably more invested in this potential relationship than the other person was. And I wholeheartedly knew that. I mean, like, Because 3 months into it, I was like, yo, I think we should date. And he was like, how about we just keep doing what we're doing and figure it out? And I was like, okay. So again, like part of me like knew kind of early on that this like maybe wasn't gonna be a thing. But he acted like it sometimes and then I acted like it. So like I thought I was putting 2 and 2 together and I did not, clearly. You never really told me what you meant, but I was optimistic and now I truly feel lovesick. So again, it wasn't like very concrete on his end. Like I was very like, we should get a relationship. And he's like, he said no. He said no without saying no, essentially, until he did. And then when I say I truly feel lovesick, it's like, I mean, yeah. Again, it wasn't like real heartbreak, but like, you know, you feel love in different types of ways and you can express love in different types of ways. And I think there was some element of love to what I was feeling. Not like in love, like a romantic love, but like, you know, he was a good kid. And again, I'm not mad at him. I don't hate him. And this has also been like, it's November. This was May. Girl. Get it together, Mary. So I think what I'll do here is, so the way I've done with my other song lyrics is I'll break down the way I spoken word it. I don't know. So what would have been the second verse is the second section. When being honest is double-edged, you shy away from the truth, inching further into darkness. So again, I was very reluctant to like be honest about my feelings for him because it's double-edged. It's like at one point I'm being honest to like, but to what degree? And then like if my honesty is too much, then that's gonna push him away. So it's like it was like a damned if I do, damned if I don't situation. It could have just gone on forever had I not said something. And then he was like, oh shit, this guy's in deep. And I was like, yeah, I am. So like, I tried to like play in the shadows for like a couple months and I was like, look, I need something to happen. I was patient, I was kind. So like, I was like, yes, I like went along with this for 5 months. And I tried to be like super, like I was very patient. I was very like, yes, understanding like his like lifestyle and like work, like my lifestyle and work, like they were very different. So like I wasn't like, hey, are we gonna hang out every day? No, that was very like, you know, we're gonna go with the flow. We're gonna be patient. We're gonna wait this out and see where it goes. I told my friends about your smiling kindness. So again, like I was very, I guess not, I would say heavily invested, but I guess I was. So I told people about this person. I was like, well, this guy's kind of great. I like him. We talk a lot and it was good times. So yeah, it just sucks when you're like, again, it's not wasting time and effort to like put it into the universe and like to tell people about these things. But it's like, I do that all the time where I'm like, hey guys, guess what? I met somebody. And then 2 weeks later, we're like, hello. Or in this case, it was like 3 months later, we were like, well, just kidding. We really don't know what we were doing in those 5 months. Part of me wants to feel like a fool. Part of me wants to forget you existed. So again, a little tie back into that Taylor Swift reference I told you about. So again, like part of me wants to be like, oh, of course, I'm an idiot for thinking that that would work. And then there's a part of me that's be like, well, we'll just forget about it and move on and never think about him again. But it's not the way my brain works, so here we are. What could I have done differently to get you to love me? So it's like that last like plea of like, what could have happened? Should I have not been honest up front? Like what would have happened if I hadn't been so forthright so early? Or what, should I have been more forthright earlier? Like again, go back and forth. And so now we'll get into the third section, which would be the chorus. And this is again where I really wanted to drive home the I don't hate you part, because it's like this piece was supposed to be like, again, I was hurt when we went through this, but I'm not mad at you. And I'll explain why I'm not mad at this person. And I think it's very important for mental health reasons why I'm not. So let's go back. The last time I felt this way was when I stopped believing in myself. So, and when and it's not like saying that like he didn't believe me, like whatever, but like I'm just comparing to the way how he treated me to how I treated myself, and that the way I'm feeling is kind of like that outcome is still the same from both ends. I didn't think anyone could do worse damage than what I've already done. So it's like a lot of I laugh when I'm uncomfortable. When it comes to like my own mental health, like the biggest struggle is like wanting to get help because I want it, not because other people tell me I need it, but like I should just know that I need it and I should want to help myself. But when you're so self-deprecating and you got those little voices in your head that are your own, it's hard. And so again, like when you go through, like when someone makes you feel the way that you've made yourself feel, it kind of makes you sit back and reflect and be like, well. So, but you struck a chord and then didn't reprimand. So it's like, again, like I've already explained it a little bit, but like this person's like left a mark on me, and then he was like, goodbye. And so now the next part is, what am I to do? So I'm like, what do I do now? And so I give myself two options. I could go around pretending I hate you, but the worst thing you did to me was as bad as what I did to me. So again, back to that first part of the section where it's like, I'm equating my feeling currently is like how I've made myself feel versus how he's made me feel. It's the same outcome. And if moving forward, like taking care of myself and like tackling my mental health things and things like that, I try not to hate myself. And so, yeah, so like after but the worst thing you did to me was as bad as what I did to me, and I'm trying to love me some more. So again, if I'm taking the fact that like what this person did to me made me feel the way how I made myself feel, if I'm trying to love myself regardless of how I've damaged myself, I need to offer that same courtesy onto other people that have hurt me, because we're all human, and sometimes we don't know that we're hurting people, and we'll touch on that in the last little section. But yeah, just extend kindness. Like not everyone has malintent, and even if they do, it doesn't do you any good to harness any negative energy, because you're hurting yourself. Because the people that hurt you and then leave, like and I mean, obviously I don't know how other people feel, but like I don't think they have as much residual artifacts left over from situations like this, other than but like more than you would. Like you have more of that residual stuff to carry with you and talk about and deal with. So you'd rather just put more positive energy into those situations than dwell on them with negativity. We hope. We don't know. So this last little part is, so I don't hate you. It wouldn't do me any good. So that again just sums up. Like so I don't hate this person because it's not gonna do me any good to just harvest and like harbor these like negative emotions towards him. So I'm not going to. And if I send this to you, I'm sorry if I go crazy enough to send you this piece and this breakdown. I'll see you soon. That would sound like a threat, I'm sorry. So this last section would have been the bridge, and you know how it goes. I hope that we can move forward. Grudges and bitterness are sour on my tongue. So again, it's like, I did ask this person, like, we could be friends, and they said yes. Obviously we're not friends. But I did ask, because I was like, again, there was no malintent, and he was a genuinely good person. It wasn't like anything ended badly. It was just like, hey, it's not gonna work out. And I was like, okay. I was hoping we could have been friends. He was been a cool friend. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. But even if we can't, you are just as valid as the feelings I feel after thinking about you for hours after midnight. So again, now I'm kind of putting it back on that person, where it's like, the feelings I feel after the aftermath, whatever he's feeling, whether it is nothing or something, they are still just as valid as my feelings. I cannot discredit them or disvalue them just because I'm hurt. And so whatever they're feeling is just as fine. So that they don't want to be friends because I'm whatever, that's on them, and that's fine. I accept that. And it's all Gucci. It's all Gucci, baby. I will never wish you ill. I will never wish you hurt. So again, like I'm trying to just manifest some good energy, like when I'm leaving these situations down. Just trying to manifest positive energy only, positive vibes only. So this last part's really important, and like it wasn't supposed to be like, not a threat or like not like a slap on the wrist, but like just like if other people, again, if people don't have malintent like in the way they treat people, I feel like this little message is like good to like keep in just your head. So just please remember there are other people on the line when you say hello again. So and I think it works good as like an ending for this type of piece. Because again, that's the message, that's the kind of takeaway. It's like, great, it didn't happen, I have no hard feelings, but hey, just know that the people do have feelings when you talk to them, and there are the people that are affected by what you say and do. So just be conscious of that. And I'm trying to be way more conscious of that. Like again, like if he was just like, hey, it's not gonna work for the student, I went like crazy on him, he'd be like, oh yeah, that's why it didn't work. But again, I was trying to be very respectful on both accounts, like when we were talking and when we weren't talking. Just a little takeaway I hope that people will take away from this piece. But yeah, that's the end of the piece. I really like this one. That was my breakdown for I Don't Hate You. Sorry this video was a long time coming, but I will hopefully get back on track this week with some more entries coming soon. And thanks for sticking around if you did, and we'll see you next time in the Hideaway. Writing tip. We'll segue into my writing tip that I have. Might be a writing tip, but I think I've talked about it in another piece before, but like subverting audience expectations. So again, when Halsey had that song, I'm Not Mad, I thought it was gonna be like, oh yeah, she's gonna be like, it's an empowering, like, ha. But when you listen to it, it's very like, oh, she's being petty, which I adore. I love petty energy in songs. It's just, why not? Like, just go for it. Just be like, I'm not mad, but fuck you. So, I think with that in mind, and when you see a piece called I Don't Hate You, your first instinct is to be like, oh, he's gonna like rip into this person. But like, no, I really just genuinely wanted to write a piece that was like, hey, I know people like, you might think I hate you or like other things I hate you, but I don't hate you for these reasons. It's like, yes, I was hurt. Yes, these things happen, but here's why I don't hate you. And always take other people's feelings into account, unless that's too difficult, because other people's emotions are a lot of baggage on yourself. That was kind of a writing tip, but not really. Just subvert your audience's expectations whenever you so feel like it. It keeps people on their toes. It keeps writing fun. And that is that. It's very short writing tips because I am running out of them. So, granted, this is like the first time where I'm sorry, I'm so out of frame right now. I'm playing with a pen between my toes. Don't ask why. We don't ask questions here.